Well, what a way to start the day. Just having a swim. Feel great now. Show you a bit about the water, how beautiful it is. So, as soon as you come in, there's some random pebbles here. But then it just goes straight to sand. Might be able to make out the contours of the sand in the water. And it's just like that all the way through. And if you can see the markers, the balls out there, the deep part of this sea here is about 3/4 of the way out. It's shallow all the way, pretty much. There's that's the main marina over there, so that's where the big recreational boats sit, and then all the cargo ships come out there for Larnaca. Here's all of the sunbeds here, and there's the fort and the minaret that's out there. So Grand's house is just behind that minaret. And now, just going to go for a random walk up the beach with some random rantings from an old thickie out in Cyprus. It's a beautiful time of the day, absolutely gorgeous time of day, and it's really disappointing to see the amount of rubbish that was on the beach. But like I said, tourists, tourists who come here to get pissed. And I guess back in my day, I probably did the same. You'd like to think that you're a little bit older now and wiser and understand a little bit more now. But over here, there's lots of, one thing I've noticed, there's lots of Israeli Jews, Lebanese, so I can hear Arabic being spoken a fair bit. And there was this guy yesterday at the coffee shop. He was an Israeli Jew, red hair, white skin, had his little kippah on. But he was loud. He had a loud voice, and it was like he wanted everybody to be looking at him. He had this. This was at 6:15 in the morning, and he had this. He was dressed in shorts and thongs and a t-shirt, and he had this. Lady with him, well dressed, high heels. Many would determine what she might have been, but they were together and they were laughing and joking around, and they were just loud, and there was probably only about half a dozen people in the coffee island, and just everyone was just looking at him, and he was just making out like he was some big shot. That's the problem here, is that they come here and they try and make themselves out as big people. And at one stage he knocked over a drink, coffee or something, and the way he asked the lady to come and clean it up just gnawed on me, just grated on me. And I just kept looking at him, stared him down. And he looked over to me. I just would not take my eyes off him. I just fixed my gaze on him, gave him that fucking look that I give people when they know that I'm not happy with them. And he picked up his wallet and his drink and grabbed the lady, in inverted commas, and said, "Let's go." So, one win for the good people. He pissed off. which was great. Yeah, that's not all Jewish people are like that. But there are some like that, unfortunately, and they give the rest of them a bad name. So I'm now near the end of the beach here. Might just pop in. There's kids already in there. Oh. Might just pop inside here. We'll go for a walk. We'll get to the coffee island because I need my freshly squeezed orange juice. It's the best way to start the day. Is a nice cold. I put a little bit of ice in. Start the day beautifully. So this was all from last night, obviously. They've got a concert going on here. I think it's... What day are we today? Wednesday? I think it might be tonight. Can't quite remember. So this is like they do lots of shows here on the beach. So Greek singers. There was one very famous performer. I can't remember who actually performed here. They did a couple of DJs here as well. But these are all ticketed events. So I'm on the main boardwalk now. Going to walk up towards the fort because that's where the coffee island is. Starbucks over there, obviously. Can't go anywhere without a Starbucks anywhere. Came here the other day and make some beautiful log mothers. Log mothers are those honey puffs. They were really lovely. And you know, in Australia, you'd probably have to bring in all the chairs and tables and everything, but just here, no. You know, because in Australia, they'd probably get stolen because there are just morons. I mean, there are morons here too, but there's so many people around it throughout the entire morning and night. The old Mackie D's. Unfortunately, that counts as food in these parts as well. And here's the beer truck, filling up for the day. Filling all the restaurants up because there's going to be another big night. And a KFC and TGI Fridays. Thankfully, these franchises are in the minority. There's lots of independent places to eat and drink. But you know, this is a big tourist area, so you know all of these brand names are going to make an appearance. And there's the meeting pub. You might be able to see. That's my place. I was there last night having a drink after I did a few videos, and I walked all the way up to the airport. Did the airport video. I came back here. Did a session where I was watching the football last night, Portugal. couldn't get into the meeting pub on my very first night, so I came to this one, 36 Bay Street. Actually quite nice. But the meeting pub is my place. This is where I like to go. I know that John, the owner, John was born in Cyprus, but lived most of his years in North London. And his son Dasso I speak to quite a bit. And this is where I like to come and hang out. So you won't be able to see it from here, but there's TV screens everywhere inside. And the places are starting to open up now. I didn't know many of them actually opened. Of course, there's got to be a tab, the betting place. Opa. It's their TAB. Galamaki Bar. Really nice, actually, this place. Alexander, where I met Joanna and Andrew here yesterday, or the day before, sorry. Lovely place. Haven't tried any of these ones, Navy Marine or there's an Asian place here somewhere. Haven't tried any of these. Navy Marine has been here for years. It's a staple. And this one has been shut for years. All the motorbike riders come and sit here. They put their bikes in here. And this fella here, for some reason, whenever I see him, I think of Tony. This convenience store is probably the busiest shop on the entire street. It just does not stop. It's got everything inside. And we're at the coffee island. Zitite barista. So they're looking for a barista. Alright, I'm going to sign off. Going to sign off. Have my orange juice. And I'll talk to you guys later on. Ciao.